What's going on, Mavs fans? Gonna be a quick one. Gonna be kind of a quiet one as well. Game went late, so the family is asleep. I'm not gonna be super loud, super animated. Mavericks versus Clippers. We actually pick up the win. We move to 6-15. Clippers fall to 5-15. 114 to 110 is the total. Kawhi puts up 30 against us. James Harden puts up 29, but we still get the job done buying Cooper Flag's 35. Second youngest ever to do it, only behind LeBron James now. And yeah, man, only behind LeBron James by like a week. So almost the youngest player to ever put up 35 in a game. But we do a good job defensively. James Harden goes 5 of 17. So yeah, he put up 29, but he had to do it at the free throw line, going 17 of 19 from the free throw line. But on everybody else, we did pretty good on clamping people down. Collins and Zubac being the exception. Those two did really well for the Clippers. But overall, solid game from us. And the woes continue for the Clippers. Now, on the flip side, you gotta wonder, was this fate stepping in? Because I know us here on this channel has been screaming to let Cooper Flag take over, let him take all the damn shots if he's out on the court. And I know there's been other channels championing that as well, but finally, I don't know which channel Jason Kidd finally tuned into, but it seems like everything we've been screaming, Cooper Flag shouldn't play point. You need to start a point guard for this team and not move Flag. He needs to play his natural position. That finally happens. We get a win. Coop needs to take over. I said it last game. PJ was taking too many shots. I know he's been Mr. Consistency for us, and I love that. But I want more Coop left PJ. And it's like fate stepped in and said, hey, man, look, these channels, all the guys that have been commenting in Mavs Latest, these guys are right. And Jason Kidd, you're wrong. So, PJ, I'm sorry. We're going to slide this ball underneath you. Fate's going to step in, and PJ gets removed from the starting lineup. Hopefully, he'll be right back. We just needed this game to prove our point, and then now he can come on back. And point proven, of course. Cooper goes out there. Very first couple of shots, it's all Coop. And definitely the first quarter, first half, it's all Coop, and it's all not Max Christie. I'm sorry. It's all Coop, and it's all Brandon Williams. And then in the second half, it's Coop, and it's that man, Klay Thompson. I said it a couple videos ago. He's done enough to where if he wants to stay on this Maverick team, I think keep him. If he wants to go play for a contender, we do right by him. I think that a Klay Thompson trade is 100% up to Klay Thompson. And that's just me. But fate steps in, and the weird injury during shoot around, ball goes underneath PJ Washington while he's taking shots up underneath the basket. He rolls his ankle on it, and he's out for the game. That allows for our 3 shining stars to come forward. Now, the 3 stars for the game for myself, of course, it's going to be Cooper Flag. A number 1 star, 35 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, no steals, no blocks. He does almost have that nasty steal on Zubac. Fortunately, hits off of him, goes out of bounds. No one yells backdoor to Zubac, so he doesn't see it coming. and Coop almost gets him a sneaky one. But overall, I think great game. Only 3 fouls for Cooper Flagg. So I think it was a great game for him. Star number 2, of course, Klay Thompson. Man turned back the hands of time. He fought off Father Time, puts up 23, goes 6 for 10 from 3. And again, that was, I believe it was 17 points in the fourth quarter. Like, the man was on one. He was going to will us to the win no matter what. And that's what you need sometimes. And who knows, maybe if you look back at some of those other games where, Kidd was sitting Klay during the fourth, how would those have turned out? Of course, Max Christie having an awful night played a big part in why, he didn't get very many minutes, and Klay Thompson got more minutes than him this time. Going 1 for 9 was Max Christie. 1 for 8 from 3. So, again, that's playing a big role in why that we saw so much Klay Thompson this game. But again, I'm all for it, especially like after the Ja Morant thing, this game here. Klay just continues to prove why you still need a veteran like that on this team. And if he wants to be a Maverick, let the man be a Maverick. Now for the third and final star, a little unconventional one here, because if you watched last episode, I was angry because we were running Coop at center and Dwight Powell didn't see the floor. And I said, man, if Dwight Powell is healthy, put that man out there. And he proves it. Goes out there, 9 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, only 1 turnover, 1 block, and 6 steals. The man went out there with a high motor, high energy, like he's done for so many games for us over the years, and proves once again why I say Dwight Powell, untradeable. Like, that man is going to retire a Maverick. And if he doesn't retire a Maverick, that's a travesty. So, and he was one of the biggest surprises in the trade that brought him to Dallas so many years ago. Caleb Martin goes 0 for 5. He does grab 7 boards, 3 steals, but I don't care. The less minutes that man plays, the better. So that's just me. He plays 21 minutes. I would have preferred Jaden Hardy get those minutes. I don't care. I am not a Caleb Martin guy. Please get him off this team and get his terrible contract away from us. So make that a prerequisite of an AD trade. You gotta take, if you're gonna give us less for AD, you gotta take Caleb Martin. So our 3 shining stars, Cooper Flagg, Klay Thompson, and Dwight Powell. Our 3 fizzled out stars, Caleb Martin, Max Christie, and unfortunately, I hate to say it, but Moussa Cisse only gets 14 minutes, 4 points, 2 rebounds, and just wasn't quite as impactful as we've normally seen Moussa Cisse. But again, he's still learning, so just because I'm giving him, the bad rating here, doesn't mean anything. I don't think. I still think Cisse is going to do great things for us down the line. Now, what does this mean for the Mavericks? They're now 6-15. The Utah Jazz are 6-12. So they still have, a 3-game differential to make up before we even know how we line up with that. Memphis Grizzlies still holding on to the 10 spot at 8-12. So we're almost in tank mode, but we're not quite there yet. I'm not ready to, pull the trigger on Team Tank, and tonight kind of proves why. Imagine this team, if they do allow Kyrie to come back, imagine this team with Kyrie. Imagine this team once we trade AD and we get a solid center or power forward in this lineup. So I'm not team tank. Again, we're right there in the mix for a play-in, and if this team is healthy come the play-in, we're giving teams a run for your money. And I know what you're thinking, but Cody, Oklahoma City is 19-1. They're looking unstoppable. But we're talking about the play-in tournament. We could go for that 7th seed. I think we could get it. You know, it's not out of reach. Even the 7th seed right now held by Phoenix. They're 12-9. We've already given Phoenix a run for their money. So I do think it's still tangible. Is it a long shot? Yeah. Is it going to be a hard road? Yeah. But is it something that we can still shoot for? Yes. I'm not ready to say that this is a washed season. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Who was your 3 shining stars for this game? What did y'all think of us getting the win? Or was this just the Clippers are that bad? Because again, you have Kawhi and Harden both dropping 30. Well, Harden drops 29, but you know what I mean. And yeah, just Clippers now fall below us. They are 2nd worst in the league, only ahead of the New Orleans Pelicans. But the road only gets harder for us. But again, we've played so many games, and 16 of them have come down to the wire. So just imagine the ball bouncing our way on a couple of those. So I don't know, that's just me. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I will see y'all later. Good night, guys. Enjoy this win. I know I for sure am. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace out.